Hey, writing enthusiast. Have you ever stopped to think about the unsung heroes of great writing? Well, today we are going to shine a spotlight on them. Nouns. Nouns are very crucial in writing, acting as the building blocks of sentences. They have the power to either elevate your writing to the highest height or leave them falling flat. Let's delve into why nouns are the secret weapons of writing. One common mistake that readers usually do is using vague or repetitive nouns. This makes your writing dull and uninspiring. Choosing the right nouns is a key to engaging readers and bringing your writing to life. There are various types of nouns, each serving its own unique purpose. From common nouns to proper nouns to abstract nouns to collective nouns and so on. By understanding these distinctions, we can effectively create an impactful. Let's therefore dive into the world of nouns as we explore the different types of nouns and their usages.
So today we are going to begin our series. As I earlier said, that we are going to start a new series about parts of speech. I already made a video on the different kinds of or the different parts of speech. And now we are going to begin with the details of each part of speech. And the very first one that we are going to begin with is a noun. And the very question you are going to ask yourself is, what is a noun? What is a noun? So we are going to look at the definition of the noun, and we also look at the types of nouns, the categories of nouns, and the examples. That's what we're going to cover in this lesson. So what is a noun? That is the first thing. If you look at the word here, what is a noun? What is a noun? Nouns are words that names a person, place, things, or animals. Nouns are words that name a person, place, a thing, or ideas. We also have animals, persons, place, things, ideas, or animals. Okay, and just everything that we see, touch, smell, take, make, and even think are nouns. Everything you see, everything you touch, everything you smell, everything you taste, everything you even think of are all nouns. For example, we have a car, water, pencil, beans, work, capitalism, psychology, phone, light, etc. Just to name a few. So, just to name a few, these are the different kinds of nouns. And the next thing that you're going to see is we have two main types of nouns. The two main types of nouns that we have are common nouns and proper nouns. We are going to look at that. So we have common nouns. Common nouns are names of persons, place, things, or animals. Common nouns. So we have, for example, student, pool, pencil. And proper nouns. Proper nouns name a particular person, place, or thing. It begins with a capital letter. So the very first thing you should know is that proper nouns are names of particular persons, particular places, or particular things, and they always begin with a capital letter. For example, this is Barack Obama. This is the name of a particular person, Barack Obama. Barack, you realize that Barack begins with a capital letter. Obama begins with a capital letter because it is a name, it is a proper noun. We also have Bush Arab Hotel. You see, Bush Arab Hotel begins with a capital letter because it's a proper noun. Say Francis Drake statue. You see, we also begins with a capital letter. Okay, so these are proper nouns. Now let's move to the reclassification of nouns. Classification of nouns, how are nouns classified, or some people will say types of nouns. There are different types of nouns or different classifications of nouns. So there are specific types of nouns. For example, the very first one that we are going to look at will be concrete nouns. Concrete nouns. What do we mean by concrete nouns? What are nouns? Why are they called concrete? Now, names, the concrete nouns name things or someone you can touch, see, hear, or smell. Concrete means something or someone that you can touch, you can see, you can hear, you can smell, meaning that concrete nouns, you can perceive all the five senses when dealing with concrete nouns. For example, you have water, you have book, chicken, music, table, chair. There are many of them in the list if you want to name. But know that these are the things that you can touch. These are the things you can see. These are the things that you can smell. These are the things you can hear. These are the things that they perceive all the five senses that we have. And abstract nouns, on the other hand, abstract nouns are names of things. They name things you cannot perceive with your five senses. That is why they call them abstract. Abstract because you cannot touch them, you cannot see them, you cannot perceive, you cannot even smell them. You can't. They are abstract. For example, hope. So most abstract nouns are just ideas. For example, you have hope. You cannot smell hope, you cannot touch hope, you cannot see hope, but you know that hope exists. Kindness, socialism, idea, sadness. So all ideas are abstract nouns because there are things that you cannot touch, there are things that you cannot see, there are things that you cannot even feel, there are things that you cannot even I don't know what to say, but just know that abstract nouns are things that you cannot perceive the five senses. You cannot perceive them with the five senses. Okay. And the very next thing that you're going to see here is there are more kinds of nouns. So apart from common nouns and proper nouns, apart from concrete nouns and abstract nouns, we also have compound nouns. Compound nouns. What are compound nouns? Compound nouns are nouns consisting of more than a single word. That is why they call it compound. Compound. They consist of more than a single word. So because they consist of more than a single word, they are called compound nouns. So they are classified in three different groups. We can classify them in three different groups. For example, we have hyphenated words, we have separated words, and we have combined words. So compound nouns can either be hyphenated words, they can either be separated words, or they can be combined words. Now when we talk about hyphenated words, what does that mean? Hyphenated words means a word that has a dash in the middle. It has a hyphen. We call it a hyphen or a dash. For example, self-rule. Self-rule. You see that self and rule, they are two separate words. They are two words, but they are separated with a hyphen, this dash. This is what we call hyphenated. This part is what we call hyphenated. So self-rule, 33, man at arms, sister-in-law, etc. So these are a group of words that are brought together with a hyphen to form one word. And the second part, which is a separated words, the separated words means that they are compound words, but they are separated. They are not combined. They are not joined either with a hyphen or they are not brought together, but they are considered as one word. For example, coffee table. When you talk about the coffee table is not two words. They are two words, but they are considered as compound words, as one word. So you have a coffee table, you have social security. Social security, there are two nouns that are brought together to form one. So we call them compound words, social security and dining room or dining table. Dining room or dining table. These are different words that are brought together to form one. So we call them compound nouns. And the last group is the combined words. Combined words, that is two different nouns that are brought together, they combine them to form one word. For example, school teacher. I am a school teacher. School teacher, here there are two nouns that have been brought together without a hyphen, without space, so it is called a compound word. We also have high school. I am in high school. High school here is considered a compound word because it has been brought together as one. We also have bookshelf. landlord, headmaster, and the list continues. There are many others. Okay, so these are what we call compound nouns. Take note, compound nouns are nouns that are brought together to form one word. Okay, and the next thing that you're going to see is a collective nouns. Collective nouns. What do we mean collective nouns? What do you understand by collective nouns? Collective, from the word, from the way it implies collective, it means a names of group of people or things brought together. A group, it deals with a group of things or a group of people. That is why they call it collective. For example, we have family. When you talk about family, a family is made up of father, mother, brother, sister, child, daughter, and the rest and the rest. So it is a collective of people. It's a collection of people. We call it collective nouns. We also have a herd. You have a herd, maybe a herd of sheep and whatsoever. If you look at in the picture, a herd of sheep, you realize that there are many sheep, but we call it a herd, and we use singular when we are talking about collective nouns. Collective nouns, they don't have plural. We don't use plural in collective nouns. We use singular because they are, even though they are many, they are considered as one. So we use the singular. And also we have class, we have troop, we have club, etc. So if you look at like the troops, these military people, they are the troops. So we call it the troop, and they are made of many people. Okay, but now we also have nouns in the sentence. Nouns in the sentence. Nouns take different forms in a sentence. They are not just like maybe the subjects. They have different forms that they take in a sentence, which is very important for us to know. For example, in number one, in a sentence, the nouns are used as the subject of the sentence. Subject of the sentence. What do we mean by subject of the sentence? Subject of a sentence means the main concern of the sentence is called the subject. For example, the boy plays in the garden. The boy here is the subject. Remember, boy is a noun, but it is a subject because the whole sentence centers on the boy. It's the boy that they are talking about. So boy plays in the garden. The boy plays in the garden. The boy here is a subject and not an object. The boy plays in the garden. Okay, so boy is a common and a concrete noun, but it is still used as the subject of the sentence. And the next one is the second nouns in the sentence. Another form of a noun in the sentence is also in the sentence, the nouns are used as direct objects. The nouns in the sentence are used as direct objects, which are the things that we are talking about. It answers the question what. I'll take that again. Also in the sentence, the nouns are used as direct objects. Remember, the first one we saw was a subject, but now it is being used as an object, direct object, which are the things that we are talking about. It answers the question what. For example, Thomas lost his wallet. Wallet here is a noun, but the wallet here is a direct object because this is what we are talking about. What did Thomas lose? He lost his wallet. Okay, so the question that you're going to ask is, what does Thomas lose? Or what does Thomas lose? Yes, he lost his wallet. So wallet here is a common and a concrete noun, while Thomas is a proper and a concrete noun. Okay, that is good. And the next thing that we are going to see is things you need to remember. You need to remember this whenever you are talking about nouns, that a noun is also an open word. A noun is also an open word. Take note of this. A noun is also an open word. That means that it accepts the addition of new kind of words. It can be invented thanks to new technologies or borrowed from other languages. For example, Google. Google is a noun, sushi, siesta, tubbing, etc. There are most of these words that probably is because of the new technology or because they have been borrowed from different languages. So they are open words. We consider them as.
In summary, nouns are the unsung heroes that breathe life into our writing. By using them thoughtfully and creatively, we can captivate our audience and convey our message with clarity and depth. So next time you sit down to write, pay attention to your noun choices and see your writing soar. I want to hear from you. Share your favorite nouns in the comments below. Let's celebrate the beauty of language together. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like if you find this video helpful. Don't forget to like and ring the bell so that whenever I upload a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Stay tuned until we meet again in my next video. Keep on practicing. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep on practicing and you will see your writing soar. Happy writing. Thanks for watching.